Other manufacturers claim that their machines have no loss of suction. The reality is they do. This is because they have inefficient cyclones. Now, cyclones work by spinning the air to create centrifugal forces, and these forces fling the particles of dirt out of the air and into the bin, a lot like a washing machine spins the water out of your clothes. So if this fine dust isn't spun out of the air by the cyclones and captured in the bin, the machine is much more reliant on the filter to trap that fine dust. Filters are great at trapping dust, but they have a fundamental problem. As dust builds up on the filter over time, it clogs those tiny pores, and that means your machine is going to lose suction. Even if you wash the filter as advised, it can still lose suction over time. And of course, if your machine is losing suction, it might be leaving lots of dust and dirt behind in your home. In our latest machine, we've developed a cyclone so efficient that it can fling even the finest particles out of the air. And that means we don't need a premotor filter in this new machine. The first Dyson machine had one large cyclone, and over the years, through continuous research and development, we found that smaller cyclones generate much higher centrifugal forces, and higher forces fling more of that dust out of the airflow into the bin. But we found that as we reduced the size of the cyclones, we reached a point where they were more likely to block. The breakthrough came when we found that by making the tips of the cyclones flexible, they could actually be made to vibrate and oscillate with the spinning air going through the centre of the cyclone. Because the tip is flexible and constantly moving, dust can't build up, preventing it from blocking. We call this Dyson kinetic science. The Dyson Kinetic Big Ball Vacuum has 35 of these kinetic tips. They're so incredibly efficient, we don't actually need a pre-filter, so there's nothing to wash or replace, and it doesn't lose suction.